Alrighty, guys, we are back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have something that actually has been recommended a ton. In my last video, we have yet another few L's for Drake, with these recent ones happening at his shows in Europe, where fans threw water bottles and toilet paper at him. And that toilet paper may have been a metaphor for something else, but this is just embarrassing at this point. The one place you'd think would be a safe haven is now a war zone. From what I gathered, it happened in his London and Amsterdam shows. The cult of the OVOIs are quickly on the scene, though, spinning narratives, claiming this time that it's AI. And who knows, AI is getting pretty convincing. And I know others are going to say it's Kendrick Lamar fans sneaking in, but Drake canceling shows is definitely not helping his public image and the perception that his fans may have about him. A tour where everything that can go wrong has gone wrong, where Murphy's Law is definitely in effect. At this point, just cancel the whole thing. It's not like you're not canceling shows one by one at this point. But for fans to go and pay for those tickets and proceed to throw things really conveys how a lot of people have been feeling about him. If it's not signs begging for money, it's now getting objects hurled at you while you're in very precarious situations, like hanging off a platform in the air. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into these clips. We have yet another few L's for Drake, with these recent ones occurring at his shows in Europe, where fans threw water bottles and toilet paper at him. This spiral is historic, guys. Over here we have the first clip. This looks terrifying. Golly. One bottle? What is it, 2 bottles? 3 bottles? Yeah, man, what a sad state of affairs. Let's see, watch that again. His heart must be breaking up there. But the fact is, he has done so much over the past year to ruin his own reputation. I know people want to blame Kendrick Lamar and they want to blame the media and the industry, but at the end of the day, you gave him the ammunition to feel this way about you. It's really telling that no one has come to defend you. Even now, the only people that really have are people that seem like they need you. And this would be very depressing for any artist, especially somebody that's had the past year that he has. And honestly, I don't know how it gets better from here. Do you take that break, like I said earlier, reconvene? But at this point, have you lost the trust in even your own fans? Instead of habitually using Kendrick Lamar, even through subliminal jabs, and people like LeBron James, why don't you just focus on making the best music you can and making sure that you don't alienate the fans that you still have? But I highly suggest anything you do, whether it's continuing in this tour or making music, do everything with intention. Because now at this point, it definitely seems like you're just throwing whatever it is at the wall and hoping it sticks, whether it's music or shows. It's almost like when you're in quicksand and you're scrambling. The last thing you want to do is scramble because you're going to sink faster. And that's what it looks like is occurring right now. Let's jump into the other clip. Not the TP.
Time of my life out here.
Yeah, man, the AI is so good that they have the person picking up the TP as well.
We've had some incredible shows, some incredible crowds.
Watch that again. Duke had pretty good aim, actually. And I'm pretty sure this is rare territory for him. Even though stuff like this probably has happened before, to get it in 2 different shows, literally back to back, like I said, it's very telling on how people perceive him right now. He's been canceling shows, and yeah, you can blame Kendrick fans, but to think that a Kendrick fan is going to spend their money on this when they can just go and spend the money on Kendrick tickets and watch that, yeah, kind of puts that narrative to bed. This is probably just Drake fans that seem to have had enough.
We've had some incredible shows, some incredible crowds.
Yeah, man, this is definitely sad, man. This downfall is being documented in real time, and something that will be studied for a very long time on how not to move, which makes me even more flabbergasted given that the dude has been one of the most premier acts, honestly, in history. But the fact that he's moving like this honestly gives me the feeling that you were just a product of the industry. And once that support kind of evaporated, you kind of didn't know how to move. Look at some of these comments. I know the comments are going to be crazy. LMAO, this makes sense now. Diabolical. It can mean so many things. It can be a triple entendre. Soft like toilet paper, or just plainly throwing it at Dookie. What city was he performing in? Heard it was in London and Amsterdam. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Hilarious, man. Exactly what happened. Except it probably wasn't because of adoration. Gotta be AI. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, if it's AI, it's gotten pretty good because they even had the guy picking it up. What happened? Bam. Pretty plain to see. He had a few water bottles thrown his way and then a roll of toilet paper. And you could tell how much the person that threw it didn't like the guy because it looked like pretty expensive toilet paper. It looked pretty thick. Bro was throwing quadruple ply at the guy. At least it wasn't two bright green toys. Yeah, that would have been scandalous, fam. As if Drake hasn't had his scandals already. Allegedly. They're going to say they was paid by Kendrick, and it's the industry trying to cancel Drake. At this point, you got to stop giving the industry so much credit and just say that the fans are probably sick and tired of it. And as far as Kendrick, why would he even be thinking about this? The guy's in the midst of probably the most successful rap tour ever. He's too busy to be sending anyone to go throw some Charmin at somebody. Still bought a ticket. Yeah, man. And also made a lifelong memory. It ain't the baddies doing this, it's y'all. It would be hilarious if you got like a close-up shot of the person throwing it and it was a baddie. Who was y'all? I'm not going to see Drake sing karaoke, bro. Which is in stark contrast to the Kendrick shows because the dude is doing it with basically no backing track. And when Drake is performing, it's like he's letting the crowd do the heavy lifting. And he actually even gets mad if they're not loud enough. I'm pretty sure he meant nothing was thrown at Kendrick. And no, honestly, the whole tour has gone off without a hitch. No cancellations, no technical difficulties, man. The tour has been amazing from beginning to end. Packed out stadiums and raucous crowds. I think Drake fans don't actually like Drake, they just like his music. And that's what happens when you've built up so many casual fans. They may not like you, but they like the target music. Is this real? OMG. Damn, man, he got to take a break and regroup. This ain't it at all. And that's probably why he's been canceling shows. I even heard that he canceled the Australian tour. I know some people will say it was struggling ticket sales, but at the end of the day, it can be very tiring seeing a sea of signs begging for things. Everything from vacations to honeymoons to retiring somebody's dad. So for me, that definitely had to have played a factor. They brought those expensive tickets to throw toilet paper. This is a lot of money to waste. Next, the throwers should consider supporting artists they like or donate to a local charity. Just a thought. And I think I've spotted a cult member. At the end of the day, guys, expensive is all subjective. For the guy that threw it, it was probably just a drop in the bucket. But for him to go Tom Brady on Drake, man, probably priceless. Doing Over My Dead Body is hella disrespectful. That is hilarious and so poetic. So Goofy paid money to go to the show and throw toilet paper. We're ignoring all the people enjoying themselves and recording to capture this moment. And most definitely, fam, that's what happens when something out of the ordinary happens. Yes, they are goofy, but this Drake Goofy was liking propaganda posts and still pushing bot allegations, even though it's been debunked multiple times. Karma works in mysterious ways, just saying. His performance is nothing like Kendrick, nowhere close. Yeah, man, Kendrick Lamar was engaging a whole stadium basically just by himself. Obviously, he has his dancers, but in terms of vocally, the guy's just doing it with like the most minimal of backing tracks. I said it before, ad-libs and just some harmonies. Clearly AI. I don't know. It looked pretty real to me. Every move Drake making is corny too, bro. Yeah, this past year and a half has definitely been filled with a ton of those. Nobody can take him seriously, not even his own fans who pay to be in his presence. And that's what makes this more telling. And this point may not be to the extreme just yet anyway, but if Drake keeps canceling shows, if Drake keeps treating his fans wrongly, if the fans start feeling like Drake is disrespecting them and not valuing their time and their patronage, you're going to get a lot more of this. And you're not going to be able to blame Kendrick Lamar or any other conspiracy theory. The footage does look real to me, but I'm no expert at the end of the day. But the way so many people believe it just shows how far Drake has fallen to the point that they believe that this is real. Truly, truly embarrassing. Like I said in the intro, at this point, cancel the whole thing. Regroup, try to get a hit that has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. Because at this point, you can't go and say that Kendrick Lamar is the one needing Drake's name to get any type of attention when already it's erroneous because, yeah, the dude was already premier. But the fact that he's pulling off this tour without a hitch, with only one or two songs, even from the beef, and he's still killing it. Some of the biggest crowd reactions during this tour have been songs like Family Ties and Love, records that have nothing to do with the beef. So the cult of the Ovihoites just have to dead that narrative. It honestly holds no water. But definitely let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this situation? Do you guys think it could be AI? And if not, do you guys think it's a Kendrick Lamar fan that got in there just to do that? Or do you perhaps think that, yeah, the Drake fans are now turning on him? But definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me, and all the love and support that you guys continue to show this channel on a daily is overwhelming and probably the biggest reason that I make these videos. So I really want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. Definitely a big shout out to all those that have been joining YouTube memberships. A small way to support the channel, but definitely goes a long way in helping out. And also a very big shout out to all those that have been sending super thanks, because again, it goes so far in helping out and supporting the channel. I'm definitely looking forward to your takes on these. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Are they real or are they AI? It's going to be interesting hearing your theories, but I hope you guys love this video and I hope to see you guys soon. And that fan must have been angry because that definitely looked like some good 3-ply.